Hey Bowman Band, this is our first video of information for you to hopefully keep you up to date on what's going on in our classroom. First thing I want to talk about is our MarchaThon. Tomorrow we're going to pass out information about our next week's MarchaThon, and it's going to look like this. Okay, it's a packet like this. The first page has all of the information that you need to know about the MarchaThon. Basically, our MarchaThon is at Tom Kimbrough Stadium. It will start at 8 o'clock. We will meet on the track at 7:40. Those of you that want to ride the bus will need to meet at Bowman at 7 o'clock so we can leave by 7:10. We'll ride out there. We'd like for everyone to wear blue, okay? The students do not need to take their instruments, and we will be finished between 9 and 10 o'clock. It's pretty easy, more like 10 o'clock. But the first page and a half is about that. The second page is really important for us. It's about our pledge form. MarchaThon is a fundraiser. We'd like for you to take and fill this form out and try to get pledges for your students. Collect those pledges and bring them in or send them with your student back to school to help us out with our activity account so that we could do more things for your students, okay? Do this as quickly as possible and help us out. This could be a really great fundraiser for us because it's 100% profit, okay? And then lastly in the packet, you will be given an opportunity to purchase a photo of the event. It's a really cool photo. They're really nice posters, and we actually make $1 from each one that is done. The Plano Band Boosters donates us $1 for this. So check out this form, check out this packet. If you have any questions, please let us know.
The other packet you'll get about the MarchaThon is this yellow paper. It is a travel form, okay? Like Mr. C said, we do have a bus, but we need to know who all's riding the bus. So you'll check, yes, I desire for my student to ride the bus, and it has the itinerary. And that was 7 a.m. You would meet here at Bowman, not p.m. You'll meet here if you're riding the bus. But if you would rather drive your child to the MarchaThon, that's fine. Just make sure you select no here. If you do have them ride the bus, you need to make sure they ride the bus back. You will not be able to drop them off and then let them ride the bus. If they're riding the bus, they will ride the bus back. If you drive them, you got to drive them back as well. So you'll get that, and we really need these back by September 9th, so we know how many people are going to be riding on the bus. So as soon as you can get that back, the better. There's also a permission slip to ride the bus. So if they're riding the bus, they need to have this permission slip signed and returned as soon as possible. And I've sent this out. It's in the band handbook. There was a QR code in the back of the band handbook. I also sent it out an email last week, a Google form survey for you to fill out. Is the band handbook acknowledgement. We are actually using that mostly to collect t-shirt sizes. I've gotten back about 155 responses, which is great, but we're missing about 125 students right there. So we really need to fill in those blanks. So if you could look for that, I'll have the link in the description of this video. It's just a Google form he's got to find. And I also have it in their Google Classroom. If you just click that, we really need every student's t-shirt size. Shirts are going to be $5.75. They can be lumped in with the rest of their band fees, which Mr. C will talk about here in a minute. But just the shirt alone, $5.75. You can pay on Rycor Online, which is available now. Checks payable to PISD. Do not make it payable to Bowman Middle School. Can't do that, right?
No.
Got to be the PISD. And you can also do cash, $5.75 cash. Either one of those will get your shirt. The kids are actually getting a vote on their shirts this week, and they're kind of excited about that. So.
And as with these, Rycor, hopefully it's going to be updated soon. If you're having problems getting into Rycor, give it a couple more days. I'm sure they're swamped by the entire district right now, but they'll be up there very soon. Or you can always send a check. If you do send a check, please make sure that your student turns it into me the day it's written, because the date is very important to the finance department. And cash is always good. Please make sure it's in an envelope and that the child's name is on the outside with the amount and what it's for on the outside. Tomorrow, we're also going to be passing out our instrument maintenance contracts to students who are using the school instruments. This contract is very important that it comes back to us as soon as possible. We're going to ask that the kids take these home, get them signed, and bring them back by Friday. If you cannot pay the $85 that's due with this, that when you send it back, that's okay. You can still go online, you can pay that later, or you can break it down into more manageable chunks. But we need these contracts back as soon as possible.
All right, practice and homework. We said this in our open house video and then our parent meeting. We're seeing a lot of instruments go home. Not all of them, though. We really would like, especially 7th and 8th graders, the expectation is that the instruments are going home every day and practicing is happening at home. So if you're not hearing your child practicing, if you're not hearing something out of their instrument, they need to be doing that. Even if they say, oh, mom, I don't have homework for band. Yeah, they kind of do. It's to practice what we do in class or a little more. That's 7th and 8th graders really need to be doing that every day. We're doing a lot in the class, and it really helps if they do that. 6th grade parents, your child's horns will be coming home pretty much in about a week or so. And you'll start hearing some really interesting sounds. It's gonna be really interesting sounds. It's not gonna sound pretty right away, and that's okay. That's the point. I mean, they're learning, and just really encourage them to practice. It's the best we can say. Just let them practice, and they'll get better every single day.
Absolutely, absolutely, really encouraging them.
The next thing, really quick, and we've been talking about private lessons. We have an awesome private lesson staff. Our lesson teachers, they are filling up. Okay, they still have some availability, but their slots are filling up. So if you are interested in your child doing private lessons, fill out the Google form that's in the Google Classroom. We really want to load up our teachers as much as we can, but their schedules are limited. So the sooner you get in, the better. Trumpets, I have an update for trumpets. We are in the process of hiring a new trumpet teacher. We are getting them cleared by PISD. So that is why your trumpet student has not started yet, but we are in the process. And as soon as they are cleared by the district, we will send out your information. You should be contacted soon.
Great. And one more thing before we finally go. Next week, we're going to start our sectionals before or after school, depending upon your student section. Please take a moment and check that sectional schedule. They will start Wednesday morning. I will be reminding the students, but we also want you to make sure that you're aware that the students are required to attend one before or after school sectional week. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate you. If you have any questions or concerns, please give us a call or send us an email. We always like to hear from you, and we always like to help. Have a great day.